Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be deck profiling one of my favorite casual decks to play, and without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Today I'm going to be deck profiling Firefist. Firefist are a really cool deck because now with the Tri-Brigade stuff that's out, you can make some really awesome boards, and you can do some pretty cool stuff with this deck. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into the deck profile. We start off by playing 3 copies of Brotherhood of the Firefist Raven. Raven's the best Firefist in my opinion. It's the main combo starter. So what Raven does is it says every time it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can set one fire formation spell directly from your deck to the field, and then you can activate that. So this is really good because you can normal summon this, link it off into Salamangreat Almirage, and then get a search for any of your other Firefist continuous spells. And then say you had a Brotherhood of the Firefist Panda in your hand, you can actually combo off. And this card in Panda is one card full combo. You could do some pretty cool combos with this deck. If you want to see, if you guys really like this deck profile and you want to see more in terms of the combos you can do, just let me know. But in terms of cards you need to play, you definitely need to play 3 copies of Brotherhood of the Firefist Raven. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Brotherhood of the Firefist Elephant. Elephant says if this card is normal or special summon, you can send one face-up fire formation spell you control to the graveyard, special summon one Firefist monster from your hand except itself. Also, you can target one Firefist spell / trap in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and then add one level 5 or Firefist monster from your deck to your hand. A lot of people really like this card. I think it's okay at a pinch. The problem is this card requires you to have a fire formation spell on the field already to get the special summon, and a lot of the times, by the time you special summon, by the time you get 2 monsters on the field, you'd only have 1 fire formation spell, and you'd want that to be on the field so you could bounce it back with your eagle, and you can continue comboing off that way. I'm just not the biggest fan of this card, but you can play it. I definitely like playing it as a 2-of though. We're playing 1 copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Rooster. Rooster says if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Firefist monster, you can add 1 Firefist monster from your deck to your hand, and then you can only use this effect of Brotherhood of the Firefist once per turn. Once per turn, you can send 1 face-up fire formation spell / trap you control to the graveyard, set 1 fire formation spell / trap directly from your deck. So this card's really good because you can special summon it with a copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Dragon, and then you can go full combo from there. So you only need 1 because you can Foolish Burial it, and so we're playing 1. 2 copies of Brotherhood of the Firefist Coyote. I really like Brotherhood of the Firefist Coyote because a lot of the times in this deck you really just want to get 2 monsters on the field, so you can go into your Link 2 Firefist monster and then combo off from there. This special summons itself if you control a fire formation spell and trap, so I really like this because it's a way to go into the Link 2 really easily. We're playing 3 copies of Brotherhood of the Firefist Panda. This is not negotiable. This is probably one of the better Firefist spells, or Firefist monsters in the deck. It has an effect that reads, if you activate a fire formation spell / trap card, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand, and then you can special summon 1 Firefist monster from your graveyard, except itself. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Firefist monsters. If a Firefist monster you control will be destroyed by card effect, you can send 1 face-up fire formation spell / trap you control to the graveyard. You can only use each effect once per turn. So this card's really good in tandem with Raven over here because you can normal summon Raven, link this off into Salamangreat Almirage, activate Raven's effect to set a fire formation Tenki, activate the Tenki to search a dragon, special summon Panda. Panda was going to special summon the copy of Raven. You can link that off into Link 2. You get a search for Tensu, activate Tensu, and then you just go full combo. Like, it's absolutely crazy the kind of 2-card combos this deck has, and so we're playing 3 copies of that to maximize on seeing it. 1 copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Eland, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, you can only ritual summon it with Fire Formation Domi. You can discard 1 monster, set 1 Fire Formation spell / trap directly from your deck to the graveyard. While your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can send 1 face-up Fire Formation monster you control to the graveyard, except You can send one face-up fire formation card you control to the graveyard except itself to negate the activation, and you can only use this effect once per turn. This is really good because it's your form of monster negation in the deck. Unfortunately, it's stuck on a ritual monster, and it doesn't destroy the monster negates, which kind of sucks. But it is really, really good to be able to make in this deck and just have monster negations. And in this deck, it's actually fairly easy to make. One copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Bear. I just like to run it as a name. You could replace it if you want. 3 copies of Brotherhood of the Firefist Dragon. I run 3 because it can send 2 fire formation spells / traps to the you control to the graveyard to special summon 1 from the graveyard. It's to special. Okay, so sorry, tongue twister. It can send 2 face-up fire formation spells / traps you control to the graveyard to special summon a Firefist monster. And so basically, the ideal play is to special summon your Rooster and then get the Rooster effect, which is absolutely crazy. And then you can go full combo. I'll actually show you guys a really easy combo at the end of the video. 1 copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Buffalo, because it can special summon itself from the graveyard, and in a pinch you can go into a level 4 Xyz if you need to. So that is the ratio we're playing for the Firefist monsters. Now we're playing a small Tri-Brigade package. Starting off, we're playing 3 copies of Tri-Brigade Fractal. Searchable fire formation tanky. So you basically can search this, then you can dump the the Tri-Brigade Nerval. Nerval's going to search the Cuirass, and then you guys know the play. I made this deck pre-release of Tri-Brigade Kit. You can actually add Tri-Brigade Kit to add even more consistency to this deck, and actually I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to end up removing 1 Tri-Brigade. I'm probably going to end up removing something in the deck and adding a kit, so take that as your, take that how you will. Anyways, 3 copies of Fire Formation, I keep saying Fire Formation. 3 copies of Tri-Brigade Cuirass. Basically, Cuirass can let you discard a Beast Warrior, Wing Beast monster to special summon this card from the hand, and then you can use its effect to basically special summon a Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast Link monster for free. This has really good synergy with Firefist because all the monsters are Beast Warrior. So basically, if you have this and a Firefist, you can special summon this anytime. 1 copy of Nerval, because you send the Nerval to the graveyard with the Fractal, and then it searches the Cuirass, and then you can combo off from there. We're also playing 3 copies of Reborn Tengu. Reborn Tengu special summons another copy of itself as it's sent to the graveyard. This is really good because if you really need to link climb high in this deck, you can go into the Link 2 Fire Formation, or Tri-Brigade Frigate, the Baron Blossom, then you can special summon the Tengu, then you can link off into the Link 3, Tengu's going to special summon another Tengu, and then you go into the Link 4, and it acts as a form of removal. We're also playing 1 copy of Mist Valley Thunderbird and 1 copy of Mist Valley Apex Avian, because you can actually do the infinite loop combo in this deck. It's actually really cool. Or infinite negate loop, so it's really cool. So that's it for the monsters. Now we're going to run into the spells and single trap. We're running 3 copies of Fire Formation Tanky. This is mandatory. You have to run 3 copies of Tanky. Tanky basically says on activation it searches a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, so legitimately pretty much your whole deck. 3 copies of Fire Formation Tensu. Tensu is really important because it gives you an extra normal summon of a Wing Beast monster. Also, it can be activated more than once, which actually comes up in one of the combos. So you don't get multiple normal summons, but you can activate it more than once, which is really important. We're then playing 3 copies of Fire Formation Domi. It says when this card is activated, you can ritual summon 1 Beast Warrior ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose level equal exactly that level. If this face-up card is sent to the from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can target 1 Firefist monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So I like to run this because it acts as a pseudo Monster Reborn. I also run 1 copy of Fire Formation Engine. Engine's basically just, it allows you to special summon the Fusion Firefist, and it gives you another option if you want. For the last card we're playing in the deck, we're playing 1 copy of Ultimate Fire Formation Sinto. Sinto is a counter trap that says when a spell trap is activated, while you control a Firefist monster in a Fire Formation spell / trap, you can negate the activation, and if you do destroy that card, you can only activate 1 Ultimate Fire Formation Sinto per turn. This is really good because it's super searchable in the deck, so you only need to play 1. For the extra deck, we are playing one copy of Salamangreat Almirage, so we can link off the Raven, one copy of Union Hanger, so we can actually equip, so we can summon, say we summon Smorg, we can equip Smorg with, the Mist Valley Thunderbird, and then during the end phase, Smorg can summon the Apex Avian, and we have the infinite disruption, or infinite negate loop. So one copy of Smorg, two copies of Brotherhood of the Firefist Eagle. This is actually the reason you play this deck. The card's absolutely nuts. It says it takes 2 Beast Warrior monsters. You can special summon. You can only special summon it once per turn. If you activate a Firefist monster effect, you can activate that effect without paying cost. So a lot of them require you to send face-up fire formation spell or traps you control to the graveyard. You can just completely bypass that, which is absolutely ridiculous. And then also on top of that, you can target one fire formation spell / trap you control in your graveyard, return it to the hand, and if you do, send one Firefist monster from your deck to the graveyard. So this is really, really good. It's a Foolish Burial, and it makes you not need to pay cost for your monsters, which is absolutely broken. One copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Peacock. It's kind of like a mini Borreload, so we're playing one. We're also playing one copy of Tri-Brigade, the Barren Blossom, one copy of Tri-Brigade Rugel the Silver Sheller, one copy of Tri-Brigade Shurig the Ominous Omen, one copy of Axis Kotalker to finish games, one copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Swan, one copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Cardinal, one copy of Tiger King, and then one copy of AA Zeus, just in case it comes up. That's 14 extra deck monsters. There's a flex spot. You can play whatever you want in the flex spot. You could even take out the Swan if you want. That's not really needed. That's kind of just more of a going second card. So there's definitely flexibility in the deck. This is more of a casual deck, like I said earlier. So I'm not playing hand traps. I'm not playing any of that. If you want to take out, cards, you could definitely take out cards to make room for hand traps. Just do it to your discretion. So I'm gonna show you a really, really simple combo here. So you start off with a copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Raven. You normal summon the Raven. You then link off the Raven into a copy of Salamangreat Almirage. Raven's effect's going to trigger. Actually, let me move the Almirage down a little bit. Sorry for the glare. Raven's effect's going to trigger. You're going to set the Fire Formation Tenki. You're then going to activate the Tenki to search a copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Dragon. Then the copy of Fire Formation, Brotherhood of the Firefist Panda is going to activate. You special summon the Panda to special summon the Raven. And so at this point, you're actually locked into Firefist monsters, but that's fine. Then you're going to link off these two. You're going to go into a copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Eagle. At this point, Raven's effect activates, and so you get to set another Fire Formation spell / trap from your deck, which is absolutely broken. So this time you're going to set a Tensu. You're going to go ahead and activate a Tensu. So you get an additional normal summon. You're going to normal summon the Dragon. Then you're going to activate the effect of Eagle to bounce the Tensu back to your hand. And then you get to Foolish Burial monster from your deck. So at that point, you want a Foolish Burial copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Rooster. And then, so you Foolish Burial Rooster. And then you activate Dragon's effect to send 2 face-up spell. Well, at this point, you activate Tenki again. Or Tensu again, rather. And then Dragon's effect's going to activate. And it says, once per turn, if you activate a spell / trap card, except during a damage step, you can set 1 Fire Formation trap directly from your deck. So at this point, you're going to set the ultimate Fire Formation Sinto. You're then going to proceed to activate Dragon's effect. You're going to activate Eagle's effect to not pay costs. Then you're going to special summon the copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Rooster. Rooster says if this card special summon, you can add 1 Firefist monster from your deck to your hand. So that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to go ahead and activate that effect and add the Brotherhood of the Firefist Eland to your hand. You're then going to activate the copy of Brotherhood of the Firefist Rooster, his second effect. It says once per turn you can send one face-up fire formation spell / trap you control to the graveyard, set one directly from your deck. You can actually go ahead and activate Eagle's effect to avoid paying cost here. So basically what we're going to do is we are going to set the Domi, which is the ritual spell, and then you're going to activate Domi, and then Domi will tribute these two to special summon an Eland, which is really, really cool. Even before this, if you had some Tri-Brigade cards, you can combo out further. If you combo out with the Tri-Brigade cards and you activate Panda, it should be noted that after you activate Panda, you're locked into Firefist monsters. So ideally, you would combo off with the Tri-Brigade stuff, and then you would normal summon the Raven, link into the Almirage, and then you would do the whole combo from there. So that's the ideal play. That's all. You get all this off of 2 cards, by the way, so it's absolutely ridiculous. And then you could tribute Almirage to protect one of your cards from disruption. So you have a monster negation and a spell / trap negation. It's not the best, but it's something. I mean, it's a casual deck, so being able to get 2 negations from just the 2-card combo is really cool. Anyways, if you want to see more combos or you like to see more deck profiles, please comment down below. I have several deck profiles. I have gimmick or decks I can do deck profiles on. I have gimmick puppets. I have Yang Zings. I have Marine Sasses, Shaddols. Basically, just name what you want me to do a deck profile on, and I'll do it because I actually have a lot of decks. So thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, comment down below, and tell me what you thought. Thanks.